Hi guys. Oh my. I was coming up with lots of excuses again today for not getting as much activity as I should. Um, my friend Margie forwarded me this video. Well, she's been forwarding me lots and lots and lots of videos. Hours and hours and hours of video. And it's like, if I could just consolidate all that into like 3 or 4 sentences that really made sense and sank in, I wouldn't need those hours and hours of video. Uh, but some great stuff, and each time it just takes it around these three truths that sit here about healing, and what Joshua Tongol says: everything I need, I already have. Bing. So accessing that, okay, you got it coming in from Bruce Lipton, you got it coming in from Greg Braden, you got it coming in from Abraham Hicks, you got it coming in from Joshua Tongol. They're all saying the same thing in different words, whether they say utilize the power of God, whether they say utilize the universe. To me, it sounds like Abraham Hicks is saying the same thing as a preacher quoting scripture of Jesus Christ. So I had to stop this video because it seems like I've heard it before, and I'm trying to remember if I've actually watched this video before, or if it's just that the things that he's speaking are so much of the truth that I've heard before. And it's like this internet thing that we've got going on. If it all filters out, we're going to get all these ideas. I know it sounds crazy, but if we're all connected, just the truth of that, the internet is just a small portion of that. And how in the few short years that the internet's been active, how our ideas and our thinking to the entire world has opened up so much. And I keep writing all these thoughts, various legal pads, and setting them aside. This is sorry about that. This is half of a binder from the Dr. McDougall seminar. Ideas, and what does it all boil down to? Fear of the system. I'm not sure that that's what Dr. Swank was talking about. I'm not sure because I never knew Dr. Swank. But it seems like if Dr. Swank is saying one thing and Dr. McDougall is saying another thing, I'm not sure how that's passing along the work of Dr. Swank when it comes to nutrition. Anyways, I just had to stop because I had a glimmer of what Joshua Tongol mentions. Everything I need, I already have. It's just a matter of how to access that through healing. He also says the only hindrance to healing is that you believe there are hindrances in healing. So I'll watch the rest of the video. Report back. I just had to stop. I had to make my bed. I had to throw the laundry in the washer and dryer. I had to brush my hair. all these things before I could get to this workout today. And here's a reminder. Dr. Joe tomorrow. Oh, thank you. How opportunistic. Dr. Joe Dispenza and Greg Braden are speaking in Seattle, and I'm going, and I'm excited about that. And I'm going to take probably 3 or 4 of these legal pads because I just have some brand new ones. I'm going to take about 3 or 4 of those, fill them up with some more craziness. And that's okay. Found the tennis ball. Because I got some soreness in the lower back. Feet were a little bit numb today. Because I got a little bit of soreness right back here. So I'm going to access that healing. Because what? Stating my intention. 17 days. I'm sorry, did I say 17? I meant 16 days from now. On November 30th. I'm going to be walking again. Without this guy right here. Without this walker. Why is that such a hindrance in my brain? Is it because I have hindrance to believing it? I kind of think so. At least that's been the case. So state my intention one more time. I intend to walk again on November 30th, 2013. Not when my hand was scribbling down there, I kind of messed up and it said 17. And I don't want to wait that long. I want it now. I want it now. I want that healing now. I'm going to invent a tennis racket with little balls. You can just pull that thing up and down your back. If one tennis ball in these joints feels good, how about 2 of them at the same time? I've got all kinds of inventions. I just fill up pages and pages of ideas in my legal pads, and then I don't do anything with them. You know, some people have focus. Tesla had focus. Thomas Edison had focus. Benjamin Franklin created eyeglasses, didn't he? That's focus. Yeah, eyeglasses, focus things. Was he the first guy to actually figure that out, that you could carry it around? I don't know. Really looked at that. It's kind of a miracle. Just try a tennis ball massage. Just rub your lower back like that for relieving those nerves. Because, man, tell you what, just pulling a tennis ball against the lower back, if that's not exercise, I don't know what is. Try focusing on that for a full minute with enough pressure to send vibrations down your legs or up. Yeah, that's the spot. Oh my gosh, I do have Sean Acor's book in there. I've got so many books. It's overwhelming in this library. Because how many books do you need if you could just absorb the knowledge of one, finish it, and be it, you wouldn't need all these books now, would you? I've got 3 books on how to learn writing C++ code, beginning program, introduction to programming with C++. How many of those books have I even finished? None. But they look good on my bookshelf. Who cares? If you're not going to study those things. It was, I thought I'd take a different approach to the same thing. How to program code, how to create your ideas faster. So I kind of moved away from the computer field. Started collecting books on nutritional healing and vitamins, and those take up the middle portion of this bookshelf over here. Books on diets, paleo solution, books on healing cancer, books on quantum healing. These are books that people have told me I should read. Take this idea, take that idea. All these ideas. Why don't you heal it this way? Why don't you heal it that way? Why don't you take vitamin C? Why don't you chelate your personality? Why don't you go to church and ask God to do it for you? Why don't you go to a doctor and ask a doctor to do it for you? Try Gerson therapy. Oh. Why don't you just do what you know is right? Because you know. Oh. That is like sending waves down this leg, down that leg. Tennis ball therapy. Oh, sorry, I'm rambling. Somebody said, "What's your daily routine?" And I guess I must have taken them seriously. My daily routine, in order to walk in 16 days, has to change. Drastically. Because I've had some hindrances to healing. Because I haven't got there yet, so it must mean there's some hindrances going on. So I set a deadline of November 13th, 2013, so either I could smash past those hindrances. How's it going so far? Yeah, just documenting. Slow motion miracle. Because when I look back on Arthur Borman's stuff, it's like, how did he do it? How did he do it? I see 4-minute clip. Arthur Borman, disabled veteran. You've heard this story. You've seen his video. And if you haven't, join the other 9 million. Maybe there's more. More views by now. That was last year. He says at the end of his presentation of this video, we've all had problems sticking with our goals, achieving what we want. What's the solution, Arthur? How did you do it? And he walks up to the camera. 2 things. Start. Don't quit. Steps back. Kind of a grin on his face. Like, I wanted you to complicate things. It couldn't be that easy and difficult at the same time. All right, here's child's pose. I guess I just wanted to say that no matter where you're at, you can get started. You can move. You can start moving. You can start thinking about moving. You can start thinking about nutrition. You can start thinking about healing your body. And just do whatever it is that you need to do. Heal your body. So why did I start using a rebounder for my T25 program? I figured just the act of standing on an unstable surface, not even moving, just standing on an unstable surface, is going to send signals to your brain. I'm moving and I think I need to be stopped. So how can I do that? Let's talk to the legs. Legs will talk to the brain. You don't get that on a flat carpeted surface. You get that on horseback. Brain says, I'm going to fall out of the saddle if I don't keep my body centered on the earth. So, based on that, perhaps just standing on a rebounder will help people with balance issues. All right, I will be right back. And I swear I'm not going to get my next clip edited off of YouTube because I'm borrowing YouTube videos from my background music. All I did was play Billy Idol's Dancing with Myself in the background, and YouTube says it can't play its own videos in certain countries. Then why is the other video on the internet in the first place? It's just silly. All right. Just go through your stretching program every morning. Until it becomes something automatic you don't even think about. Because your body likes it. Doesn't have to be work. It just feels good. Oh. So start with the idea that everything I have, I already need, and everything I need, I already have. So I kind of worked my tail off yesterday on this rebounder bouncing away. 225. 225. No wonder I keep typing 225. Because I keep saying that to Siri, and she thinks I'm saying 225. Alright. Just basic movement. Doesn't have to be aggressive to get the body working again. Just stretch those muscles out. I'm gonna do more of that. I better use the bathroom first. Potty break. All right. Sorry for being real, but